Uncut Gems. This movie sucks.
What?
Absolutely awful.
Whoa.
I understand why he didn't get an Oscars for it.
Whoa.
God.
No.
The Academies were right.
No.
He's a terrible actor. And Idina Menzel can go suck it.
Well.
She can only sing, and that's about it.
Whoa, man. Like, I thought.
That's how you start a video, right?
Yeah. What is up?
Clickbait.
What is up, guys? We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
And today, finishing up Adam Sandler week, we're talking about Uncut Gems.
Yes, sirree.
One of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, to be TBH.
I think this is the only Adam Sandler movie that I like.
Really? Like
completely, yeah.
That's fair.
Because I can say like the other ones, like I like them.
Yeah, I'll watch them.
Yeah, they're entertaining.
But like as a film.
Yeah, as an actor too. Yeah, this is definitely.
Yeah. So before we go into this, I've got a friend who's gonna be upset with me that we're talking about this. So I'm sorry in advance if you're watching this, TJ. We're filming it. It's too late. Sorry, man. We'll do another episode if you want to come on here, but. I'm sorry. Okay. But anyways, Uncut Gems, a film about sports gambling. Essentially, kind of, a little. But we have our protagonist, Adam Sandler, Howard Ratner. Is that his name?
I don't remember.
Yes, it is. Howard Ratner. Wow. I remember that because I'm a genius.
You know what's really like something that I need to learn?
What?
Remember the characters' names. Because like, I have a bad... I really have
I'm bad about
tendency to not remember them.
Hey, well, I'm pretty sure Idina Menzel's character is like Adina, so... Right?
It's just Adina? No wonder why she's not getting hired.
Oh, it's Dina. So, yeah. But
we wrote this role for you.
This is for you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This movie was apparently like, I think, kind of in almost movie development hell for a while. Like the story of it.
I believe it, yeah.
Because apparently Scorsese was attached to it at one point. I mean, he's an executive producer. He's got that credit on there, which is pretty crazy. I remember the first time I watched this and saw that, I was like, did that just say Scorsese? I was like, holy crap. But, okay.
That makes sense, though.
So this movie starts off, we're in the...
actually, yeah, that does make sense. This is kind of his style.
Yeah.
I see it.
But the movie starts off, and we're in, like, the mines of, like, Africa or whatever. And
Ethiopia.
We're finding the precious black opals.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think that's kind of foreshadowing of like just the chaos of this movie. And just, I love the intro to this movie. It's like the credit scene, like they go through the gym.
Oh yeah.
And then we go out as asshole.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, this, it's like, oh my God. But it's
up his ass.
He's getting
stone.
like a colonoscopy or something.
He is.
But this is just essentially Adam Sandler's character, Howard Ratner. He's in debt and he's got to pay this debt back. He's addicted to sports betting, and he gets this. I'm not addicted, bro. I haven't done any bets in like 2 days.
Right.
Because I lost $50, and now I'm just like, I ain't touching it until I get paid.
That's better than smoking $50.
That's true.
I don't know.
Go in debt or get lung cancer. Well, who cares? Everybody dies anyways. So.
Yeah.
That's kind of a theme of this movie in a sense, a little bit.
This movie is kind of. I love that the stone begins with a karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing I noticed I thought was kind of funny. So we have the collectors come in. Wins has the movie playing right here, just because we could probably pick some things while we're talking about it. But the one guy that spoiler. No, we're gonna go away.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this.
We'll go away from spoilers for a second. But
We did that in
Wonder Woman,
and I actually liked it, just having it playing in the background.
I wish we could have it like, couldn't we do that? Could we do that? Have it small, like right here? Why not?
Because then I would have to record it for hours.
That's a good point. But anyways, I'm gonna stick away from spoilers before I get into that. Directors, we got the Safdie brothers.
Yeah.
They directed Good Time and some other stuff. Let me look real quick because I remember something else. I was like, oh, they did that. I've seen that. But Good Time, which is Robert Pattinson, and it's literally they're both the most anxiety-inducing movies like ever.
Did they make that movie with what's his name? The guy in the Fast and Furious dude, I'm blanking.
Oh, heaven knows what. That's what it is.
Oh, never mind.
Well, that's just what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
They've mostly done shorts before. I think that in Good Time. Yeah, a lot of shorts. Daddy Longlegs. That sounds familiar.
That sounds familiar.
Get some.
I think I've seen a poster.
It's a comedy genre. Whatever. Back to Uncut Gems. But they are the experts of anxiety. It's insane. And I feel like everything about this movie is, at least when I watched it this time, it's very there's a lot of foreshadowing. I'm burning up. This is the 181st most popular movie on IMDb right now. I feel like that's pretty high for a movie that came out 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
It's just Sandler. He's always on top, baby. The Sandman.
Since we're not talking about spoilers, right?
For a little bit.
What was your first impression of this movie? Because I remember it from the core how I felt about this movie.
I loved it. I thought I was shook by the ending, and we'll talk about that later. But I thought the music was so cool. The cinematography, just everything about it. I loved it. And I will say, since this isn't a spoiler or anything, this is where I started loving The Weeknd. I started listening to his music because I knew of The Weeknd, but I listened to more of his music, and I thought that was pretty funny. So,
honestly, this movie, the first time I saw this, because I've seen this about 3 times, 4th now, since it's playing in the background. But I've seen this movie about 3 times just because I know I miss a few things when I'm watching this movie. But the first time I watched it, I got so annoyed with almost everything about it. Because the thing is, for me, I'm a person that's like, if there's a simple solution, why don't you just do that? And then this movie does the opposite of each time. And I'm like, you.
It's like, go get the rock. Oh, we gotta do. Oh, it's the worst. Yeah. But I feel like that's what they were going for 100%. That was the direction they were going, because it's just more anxiety and more.
I think my favorite thing about this movie is the way it looks. It's so gritty. It's so colorful at the same time. There's differences between Adam Sandler and everyone else, and then Kevin Garnett just shows up and that just adds green. Yeah,
that's a game funny. Tonight. Should be stretching.
And then that guy from what is that movie? But what is that movie called?
Right there. He spoils the end of the movie. The Hitman.
Yeah.
He told him. He told him he was dead.
Have you heard that? Have you seen that movie White Voice, or is it White Voice? Something like that.
I don't think so.
It's just really that movie. Just it's a piece about how minorities have to have this certain way of talking, especially on the phone and on jobs. Sometimes they gotta talk really fast, and then when they're on the clock, then they start talking really sophisticated, and then they have to.
Oh, are you talking? I know what you're talking about. God, what is the name of that movie?
Yeah, that's one of
horse people at the end.
Yeah. God. There you
go. It's got that. I love that actor. He's awesome. Yeah. He's got some movie I think we should talk about. But God, what is that movie?
But first time I was thought, that's where I was getting at, that actor. The first time I saw him was in Atlanta, and I thought that was really cool. His character there is just awesome.
Lakeith Stanfield. He's in Knives Out. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry to bother you.
Oh God,
What a great movie.
what
It's
is-
hilarious.
Yeah, what was the dang movie?
That's
Oh
what
yeah,
Sorry to
he's gonna
Bother
be
You.
in the Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking about that. That's
Dude,
one of the
dude
ones
is
that
underrated.
agreed.
Yeah.
He's really good, and
Yeah.
he's just oh man, he's awesome.
He's just flying by these movies and like no one just sees him. Like he just blends so well.
He really does. He reminds me of someone. Not as good of an actor. It doesn't matter though. He's incredible in this though.
John D. Washington.
A little, but not necessarily.
I
don't
feel
know.
like he could have been so good in Black Klansman.
He could have.
this
This guy
actor.
could have been good at Tenet. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like he could. Like I feel like he kind of. Yeah, I don't think he's done a movie like that, but like I feel like he could do it. But like props to you, Lakeith. Like you fucking kill it. It's
Yeah.
awesome
Big fan.
for real.
Kevin Garnett shows up.
KG.
It's so
Get-
it throws me off so much.
I love it. It's so cool.
It's hilarious. This is a weird comedy.
It is. It is. Even though this is a more serious Adam Sandler movie, it's still a little bit of a comedy in a sense.
Yeah. There's like comedic points there
Yeah.
thrown in there every now and then.
Yeah, on here it says crime drama thriller, but it's definitely. I don't know if it's the fact that it is Adam Sandler, but I definitely think there's some pretty comedic elements to it.
Yeah.
And, oh man,
The way it's written, I think it's
just the
whole,
chaos of this movie though. It's insane.
I mean, it should be comedic because the whole premise is a f***ing rock like Wonder Woman. Like that's the focus of the movie. It's
Little
about
bit.
this
a
gem
little bit.
and everyone's chasing it, and I think that's the whole point of the movie. It's just like people being obsessed with stuff like jewelry.
It is kind of material obsession, is what it's about.
Yeah.
And just being like he's upset, and just obsession in general is kind of a theme, and just like what it kind of deals with and what it can entail and lead to. And just it's so good because just the director's Good Time. Have you seen Good Time?
Mm.
It's very similar in the pacing and the chaos, and it's in a sense controlled chaos, but not necessarily because it's controlled because it's a script in a sense. But this has very similar beats, but the story for this is just so much better than Good Time, at least in my opinion. I think Good Time's still really good. Robert Pattinson kills it, and actually one of the directors plays Robert Pattinson's brother in the movie, and it's just so good. But both of these movies though, both characters have their like comeuppance at the end. Everything comes together and they get not necessarily okay, we're hopping into spoilers. Calling it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spoilers for Uncut Gems. Gets shot in the head at the end. And then the end of Good Time, Robert Pattinson's character goes to jail.
Yeah.
And it's just like everyone has their comeuppance, and like it's just great.
Trying to remember that.
I don't know, something about it. I think it's on Netflix. You should definitely
Good
watch.
Times.
I think so.
I'll try to remember that.
I was trying to. I got distracted.
So this part, we're at the part where he's just now receiving the delivery for the gem. It's like with the fish and stuff. I don't think that's gonna pass through. What is that called? I don't remember what department it's called, but I don't think that's gonna pass through them because they have different kind of weights, and then they have to X-ray that stuff.
Well, it's a rock. Holy shit! I'm gonna come. God, this movie has so many quotes too. Like his accent is just so like it's almost iconic. It's so
It's very natural for him.
yeah.
Is he in New York? Is he from New York?
Think so.
Okay, that would make sense.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's very natural for Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's performance in this has actually surprised me a lot.
He got snubbed. This and The Lighthouse should have been nominated for more. This didn't get nominated for anything, and Lighthouse only got like cinematography or something.
Yeah, but I don't really care about the Academy that much.
Ah,
Honestly,
you're right. I feel like But everyone else holds them in some pretty high regard, and half the people don't watch the movies that are nominated anyway. So,
Yeah.
you're right, but also it's nice. It's nice to see movies that you like get recognized.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this one.
But I think this was popular though. This got popular.
Oh
'cause,
yeah, but it was also infamous in a sense because people went and saw it, and I
And
said
they
this
hated it.
earlier in one of our, I think our weekly, that like the theater that I worked at, they were like, oh, we handed out so many refunds for this because people go into it. And the first time you hear Adam Sandler talk, he drops an F-bomb. And you're just like, wait a minute. Like, this isn't a, like, somewhat childish, like, Adam Sandler movie.
family friendly.
Yeah, this is something else. And, oh, man.
See, this is
where...
where Punch Drunk Love goes hand in hand with this movie. Because a lot of people went into Punch Drunk Love and thinking, like, yeah, this is an Adam Sandler movie. It's going to be family friendly. They go in there, and it's like
it's
a car wreck in the middle, like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, like, I think I saw an interview with Taika Waititi about Punch Drunk Love and his take on it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, I walked in there, and I was like, you know, Adam Sandler. I like Adam Sandler. He goes in there, and he was like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah, I mean, it's very different, and so is this. Oh man, okay, so we've got the jewelry when KG's first in the jewelry store, and just like I noticed this the first time I watched it, and they said like, oh, don't lean on the glass, like, oh, don't lean on the glass, says it, and then it happens, and everything's in chaos, and like that's every scene of this movie is just like everything's being set up, and then it just happens. You should almost expect what's going to happen because of like you are given these reminders that like don't do this, but then the person does this and it happens. Like,
yeah, it's have you seen that movie with Emily Blunt where she's like this I don't know if she was FBI or CIA, but
Sicario?
Sicario.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite movies, and that's how they set up that
is
scene with a
yeah, this is kind of, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They set it up. They were talking about it. Like they mentioned it multiple times. Like this is where it's gonna be. Like people are gonna attack. This is where you're gonna be vulnerable because it's traffic. You're stopped. You're at the.
And then I do remember that.
Yeah.
Sicario is so good.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Like critically, that like in my opinion, the first one, the sidetrack, but the first Sicario is better. Have you seen the second one?
I don't remember.
I love the second one.
I think I have it.
I love it. It's called Sicario Day of the Soldado. I love that one. It just Benicio del Toro's insane.
I just wanted to mention that because you were talking about how it's set up, and that movie does it very well.
Yeah, it does.
Suspense, I mean.
Suspense, yeah. This is just like a specific type of suspense. It's like anxiety suspense.
Yeah.
Like, I went and saw this.
They warn you.
I went and saw this like 3 times in theaters, and every time, the first time I watched it, it was me and my friend Alex, who were both big fans of Adam Sandler. But we were like on the edge of our seat, like we're just at the very end when Kevin Garnett's playing the game. He's got the however much money betted on it, and we're just like, oh my god, what's happening? And then it's like he won, like it's happened. He got his break, like it's happened, and then he gets shot in the head, and I'm just like, oh my god, like your heart almost breaks, but then you're like, oh yeah, but he's a piece of shit. But it's also like, oh man, that really sucks. Like, and there's almost no resolve. I mean, there kind of is. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, this movie is definitely up there with me with Nightcrawler.
It's
an anti-hero that you just can't seem to like. You just can't see. You dislike them. But you sympathize them.
Yeah, it's like I know this character is bad and like just a piece of crap. Yeah. But I connect with them for some reason. Like for some reason there's a connection there that I'm like, okay, like they're still human or something. It's probably that like human, the rainbow connection. But it's something like just, oh man, it's almost very human is what it is.
What's crazy for me about this movie is that I had a certain expectation, and I kind of had an understanding of how the story was going to go. And at the same time, it's predictable in some ways. But when you actually get to it, when you actually get there, to what you were expecting, you're still surprised.
Yeah, well, as I was saying, like me and my friend saw this and we are on the edge of our seat. But even after I saw it the next 2 times, I was still on the edge of my seat because what I was doing is just watching everyone's reaction. Like, oh,
Yeah.
it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. The big moment. It's coming. Just this movie. It's like what it is. It feels like you connect with him because he is a piece of crap. He is. He like lies, cheats, but he's still in a sense human, and he finally gets that break. But then it's all just thrown away, and it's like, well, that sucks. And
the payoff just gets boom.
Yeah,
gone.
Oh man, and then it's just crazy. There was something I can't believe I'm forgetting this right now, but I think whenever we first came up with the idea to talk about this, I wanted to talk about some theory or something I had about the 2 mobster type guys, because they kill his brother-in-law at the end as well, Arno.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
oh yeah.
Like, it's like, well, I thought they were for I don't know. I feel like there's something there. I had some theory, but I can't remember it. But I think they posted a picture together in the room, the set room, like after the movie came out, and it was pretty funny to see them, like they were like had their arms around each other, and it's like, oh my god, ha.
It throws you off.
Yeah,
it's there to throw you off.
And then they got just a little fact, like some of the pawn shop dealers, or like some of these people in this movie, it's like their first movie. It's actual people that do this job.
Yeah,
and like that's just so cool. It feels real, also.
Yeah, I think that goes hand in hand with the directors.
Yeah,
maybe they just told them, hey, just do this, and then you know, just get me this reaction.
Yeah, because it's, when you look, it's a lot of like you have your main characters, but then everyone else is kind of these side ones. It's pretty interesting.
Also, there something about this movie is very 2008. I don't know.
Or is it so 2000 and late?
No, like I don't know if you guys will notice this, but if you watch movies that are, you know, between 2005 and 2010 or even 2012, they have this certain atmosphere, and just the way the camera is worked and the way it's moving, it looks very similar to each one of them. Like any movie from 2005 to 2012, this movie definitely fits that. This movie looks like it could have been released in like 2009, and it would have gone with, I don't know why, but the cinematography looks like Now You See Me.
I can kind of see that.
The same, like
I hated that movie,
same guy. I hated that movie, but the cinematography wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Like you were saying earlier, the colors for this movie and just I don't know. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
I remember, like, you were kind of talking about before this came out and your thoughts on it. I didn't think it was, I was like, it's going to be all right. I was like, it'll be what it is. And I was just blown away.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly. And then but then some movies that came out the same year this did, like Joker, like I had high expectations and those were actually met. But this I just didn't. And I think this, I mean, I saw Joker and this probably the same amount of time in theaters. God dang. Does that count? I mean, he's not. Oh, wait, where's the. But side note, I'll put extra money in for this. Rumors that he took the 50 mil to do more Joker stuff.
Stop.
Dude,
Warner
it's
Brothers.
$50 million.
Stop. Just stop, Warner Brothers.
No.
Shut the fuck up. And just,
No.
I don't know, man. We'll talk about that later.
Some other episode. Why does Win hate Joker?
A lot of reasons.
Why is Win so bitter?
I'm bitter more towards Warner Brothers than anything at this point.
And which is fair. I've got somewhat of a blind fan love for it, so. But anyways, back to Uncut Gems.
I knew that the Celtics won this game too. Like the very ending of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, this would be funny if they actually did the whole Stone thing and he actually wins this. But I knew at the same time, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Celtics won this year. 2012.
Oh man. This movie's great.
Also, the relationship with Adina.
Oh yeah, so you mentioned that. Why do you hate Adina Menzel so much in this movie?
I don't know, man. It's something about her presence that's just so she's so boring.
Like
she doesn't.
She does well. I really do. I feel like she
know.
does a good job. Like I feel like she's. Oh no, maybe you feel that way because like, I don't know. She's so because like, I mean, I feel like she does it pretty well. Of that, she has a piece of shit husband, and she's just fed up. Like she's just done. Like she's sick of it.
I get that part. I understand that, but I think it's just the fact that, she's supposed to be the wife, and or whatever. Like they have these issues. You're supposed to feel some type of way when you see her or something. You just don't. You just see her, and then she's just It's just.
So,
what I'm saying is, she could be better. She could either be written better, or she could have like done better.
Yeah.
In some way or some form, but she's just so.
That's fair. Well, so I'm just looking at the cast list right now. The manager of the auction, like over the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they talked to her, Anne. That's Tilda Swinton, the ancient one.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Wow. That's a weird role.
I mean, she's just there as a voice, but like
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. I love Tilda Swinton.
How'd they get her? Does this movie actually count as a streaming junkie?
Sure, that's what we kind of went for. It's on Netflix.
Was it made by Netflix?
No. We're good. There's nothing out though, so
Hey, they just announced that they have something,
they've got
every week.
like 70 movies coming out this year.
And that's more movies than weeks in a year.
That's
like impressive.
20 more. It's crazy.
This movie, overall, we could go deeper into this, but at this point, it's kind of overdone.
I don't know. Do you want to maybe talk about it critically? I had some.
Excellent.
I feel like that. Yeah.
That's it.
Fair. Like a review. Hold on. I think I had a couple notes. I mean,
honestly, also though, this movie was kind of overhyped at the same time, but at the same time, it kind of gave it traction. It gave it attention to the movie, and you know what? It's fine. The fact that it was overhyped, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I said the beginning of this movie like sets it up perfectly. If after the beginning of the movie and you see that guy's leg like with his bone sticking out, if you still thought this was going to be a normal Adam Sandler movie, then you're an idiot.
Simple as that. You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, honestly, like dude's got a bone sticking out. The guy, the mobster, like I said, or the loan shark, whatever you want to call him, came in. He literally spoils the movie and says, "Oh, you're dead," and it's literally he's the one that kills him. Even I genuinely think this movie got snubbed 100%. I think it.
Who won it that same year?
Best picture.
Yeah.
Parasite, which is fair, but also I feel like it should have got nominated. Like I genuinely think this should have been nominated for. I mean, even best actor. God, okay, this chick.
William, stay track. Stop looking at her ass. I know you're an ass man.
I'm not. Hey. I genuinely think this got snubbed. I think Adam Sandler honestly had a best actor performance. It's not that he couldn't do it again. I just feel like this is some top tier acting, and the fact that it did not get recognized is despicable.
No, I think it got recognized enough.
It did. It got recognized. Like he won something at an award show, and his speech was awesome. Like it was. But
this is I think it's gotten to the point where I don't really care about what the Academy says anymore. And like
fair,
a lot of people say
it's what it is it's. I mean, go ahead.
I don't know if it's fun, but I want to say that a lot of people definitely have seen what Adam Sandler's capable of, and I think that's what he was going for. And you know what? Yeah, the Oscars might not have seen it, but come on, man, you don't give up. Also, like, don't say that you're gonna make an even more terrible movie.
No, he should. Well, also, I just hate.
No, look at Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, Leonardo is incredible, but other actors should be put in the spotlight besides him.
What?
I love Leonardo, and he's a great actor, but he's put him, Brad Pitt.
No. What I'm saying is, he had so in that movie, I don't remember, The Revenant.
Yes.
The Revenant was his that was it. That was what he wanted to do. He wanted to get an Oscar for it, and then he didn't. He got taken out of it, but he didn't give up. He kept going. Well, he technically retired.
No, he won Revenant.
I don't think he did.
No, he did. That's the one he won on.
What was the one the previous that one though?
He got. I'll look up. We're getting sidetracked, but what?
Well, we're talking about the fucking Oscars, and I just hate the Academy.
I hate this year. I hate the Grammys because they this is on track because they snubbed The Weeknd having the best album of the year and didn't even not a single nomination. It's ridiculous. Blood Diamond, Wolf of Wall Street, The Revenant. It was Wolf of Wall Street, I think, that you're thinking of. Which is what year?
I thought he won on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
He did. No, he was nominated. He won The Revenant. That's the only thing he's won.
Yeah, something along the lines of, him not getting the Academy or whatever.
That's stupid. I agree. I just think it's, like I said, for me, it's really, I like to see these good movies get recognized and see what other people think, essentially.
Yeah, but see, you like movies like Batman v Superman, and that gets more recognition. So, I mean, just saying.
What do you mean?
That kind of gets the attention away from movies like this one.
That didn't get nominated for shit either. It shouldn't have. It wasn't that good.
No, that's not my point though. My point is you don't get good movies anymore because you get people recognizing Batman v Superman and shit like that. So they're like, oh, this is actually a good movie or whatever.
It is a good movie.
And then it gets more talking points. And see, this is what I mean. You talk more about it, and then the other good movies aren't going to be showing up.
You mean to talk about other movies? I can talk about Jaws. I can talk about Nightcrawler. I can talk about La La Land. I can talk about Tusk if you want me to.
It's kind of late. It's kind of late now.
Talk about other movies. We were talking about Uncut Gems. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up.
You're missing my point.
I'm not missing your point. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I just think it's just shut up. Okay.
Look at these motherfuckers. Look at Washington looking at us.
Anyways, we're going to wrap this up. Let's give Uncut Gems a rating out of 10, though.
I'd say an 8.
9 for me. I think this movie is about as perfect as you can get for a movie like this. I mean, it's insane. I genuinely think, like you were saying, movies like this do get torn away from movies like Batman vs Superman or your Marvel movies. I think that more movies like this need to be recognized. Cause
I get it though why it doesn't get recognized as much because the thing is it's about money and politics and not politics in terms of Republicans and not that kind of politics. Movie politics, and it's about money. So I get why this didn't get the recognition it deserved, but at the same time, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what's sad about it.
But anyways, Uncut Gems is a masterpiece of filmmaking of anxiety.
Yeah,
and I think it will definitely stand the test of time. I think it may not even be fully appreciated yet because Adam Sandler is.
Watch it when he dies and they give him the fucking Oscar for it.
Well, that's not how that works.
But they're gonna be
well, okay, I could
recognition.
Oh no, I definitely think so. Since we are talking about Adam Sandler, maybe some final thoughts on him since this is our last video. I genuinely think every year they have a special award for people. Yeah. There's no reason he shouldn't win one of those one day. No. I genuinely think he is one of the most creative and does his own way filmmakers because he has a lot of say in his movies. He may not be the director on them, but he definitely helps write and all this. And the comedy he does, he's an incredible actor. You can just base that off of Uncut Gems. If you can't see that, again, you're a moron. I'm being completely honest.
He's one of those actors that's definitely created his own genre of movies.
I mean,
and it's easily recognizable.
I mean, yeah, I would say there were movies I don't know. I don't think comedies were the same before Adam Sandler. I'm gonna be honest. Like he in a sense did create a genre and made comedy probably kind of what it is today, like comedy movies.
Yeah. A lot of times back then, I think their comedies were rude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I feel like it was rude, kind of slapstick type stuff. But I don't know, these are just funny. They're stupid. Like, don't get me wrong. Like they're stupid. A lot of them are, but they're funny. Like Happy Gilmore is it's up there as probably one of my funniest movies. Or just like that, The Hangover, and like maybe Airplane, or Caddyshack, stuff like. And those are like three different, I feel like, eras of comedy, and it's just, but they all kind of started something new in a sense.
Yeah,
I feel like, and he is definitely one of the founders of his area of comedy. I feel like.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's making money.
Yes,
there's a reason why he has so much money that he can basically just
he can put out what he wants.
Yeah,
like he's not just an actor in these movies. And a lot of people I feel like are just actors in their movies. He has a lot of, I feel like, push and pull with his movies because he's got so many film credits, like
109, I think.
109, like exactly. He knows what he's doing. He's smart, is essentially like his comedies may be stupid or you may not like him in his serious roles, but the dude's smart. He knows what he's doing. So overall, Adam Sandler, you get a 10 out of 10 because you're awesome. 80 actor credits.
Honestly, if he didn't say that he was like gonna make the worst movie, I would have given him a 9 or 10 for this movie.
I don't know
since
if
he said that, no.
Happen. I don't think it'll actually happen.
I don't know. I just want him to keep trying because like he's gotten to the point where he's making comedies and stuff, and this movie I think made people realize how good of an actor he is and got him so much respect that even a lot of people defended the fact that he didn't get an Oscar.
Yeah, I hope they do more. I hope he does more voice acting work because I genuinely really like the Hotel Transylvanias.
I haven't seen them. I think I've seen a little
They're
bit of the
cute
first
animated movies.
Is
like
the one with Selena Gomez?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would recommend them, honestly. There's some of the better animated stuff that's coming out. Except maybe the third one. Third one was kind of rough. But again, I digress. Uncut Gems, incredible. Watch it. It's on Netflix. Since it's on Netflix, this is a streaming Junkies. But anyways,
most of our videos now are gonna be.
Yeah, there's a caveat to it, you know, but because it's like February. But hey, this comes out the day this comes out. WandaVision comes out, so we were very, you and I were very kind of down by the fact that there weren't movies coming out in the theaters, and then we had HBO Max, and then they announced that stuff, and we're just kind of like somewhat hopeful, but at the same time hopeless. Well, we'll see.
And then like
the movies are in a state of flux. We definitely gotten off the rails, but like again, Uncut Gems, incredible. Watch it.
We might need to move our videos to like Saturday because when these movies come out, we have to film them on Fridays or whatever. True. And then so streaming Junkies might be on a Saturday.
I definitely think we'll rearrange some stuff, and it's stuff we'll be continuing to have like our releases, like at least 3 is kind of our goal. We're the Continuity Crew. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We love you guys. Like we said, though, there's WandaVision's like the only thing coming out for the next week or 2. So
wait, when is Netflix gonna come out with shit?
What was the one I mean, stuff's coming out like every week. But everything I saw this month wasn't too
promising.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people don't put out movies until later in the year because of like the awards.
Yeah.
Because it's like sense. This is a dead period. So, but overall, anyways, whatever. We're the Continuity Crew. Like, comment, subscribe. Uncut Gems is fantastic. Adam Sandler is fantastic. That's Adam Sandler week. We love you guys. We love movies. We love y'all. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
And I hope someday we get to talk to Adam Sandler.
That'd be awesome.
An interview.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Yes.
And every single person like that we've made a special on, like Nicolas Cage.
Hell yeah. Dude, I feel like we could bully someone into it.
Your movie sucks, Adam Sandler.
No, not
It
like
fucking
that.
sucks. Come to our show. What's up?
Hi,
bitch.
McKenna.
How you doing, McKenna?